Hyman Hammer, thank you for 5 gift subs. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Happy to see Grixis, I guess. Scalding Tarn, Volcanic Island for Reid to start the game.
Delver of Secrets. That was good. Your turn.
All right, Delver of Secrets. There it is. It's the card. We all love it. Misty Rainforest getting correct here for Adam. There's a basic island. That's the thing, folks. You have to maneuver and play around Wasteland. You have to play around it.
Good. Okay. Like what I'm seeing.
So nicely done by Adam.
Delver. Yep. Survey says, oh, it's a creature.
All right, Delver did not flip. I thought Adam said Survey Says for a second, but it was Survey Says. I was like, what? Maybe I'm thinking about beer. I don't know why. Do we have anybody watching thinking about beer? Whoa, coughing in the background. That person was kicked out immediately. All right, here's a Bloodstained Mire for Reid, cracking it.
Is this where the buy sits? Yes.
AP says, I make beer. I'm always thinking about beer. Interesting. Got to post some of your beer in our food channel of our Discord, which all of you are joining.
You just have to do my future match today.
We do have a food channel, believe it or not. All right, here's a Ponder.
Sorry, 5 cards? That's right. Okay, let's run this head first into that daze.
Ooh, Beanstalk on the stack. Threatening Reid with Beanstalk.
You got the
Okay, trigger draw.
All right, it's going to resolve. Adam will draw and pass. Daze revealed on top. That would have been nice a moment ago. Insectile Aberration on the board, finally.
What language is that? Korean or Japanese?
I'm actually not sure the answer to that.
That might be. It's beautiful.
I think it might be Chinese, actually.
Simplified or? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not smart.
I can't see it to tell. It's too small on my screen.
You're dazed by the way my card
Yes, yes, very dazed.
I'm gonna attack you for 3.
Okay, 15. Thanks.
All right, attacking for 3 with Insectile Aberration. Getting the offense up and running. Have to try to speed things up against these Beanstalk decks, I guess.
Cell phones and paper.
Longer the game goes, control will take over. Yeah, side Norna, sorry to let you down. I do not have a 70-inch screen, but those of you watching at home are watching on a 70-inch screen, of course.
And
Where did the car horn come from? So this is being played in right at street level in Manhattan. So we may hear car horns, ambulances, people yelling, and more.
killing me.
Dragon's Ways Channeler and Murktide.
Three cards? Yep.
3 cards in Reid's hand. Getting the offense up and running, as I mentioned a moment ago. No Delirium right now. No cards in the graveyard. Everything got exiled. But Delve.
Yeah, okay. Your turn.
Okay. Tell me if I overthink this. Tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me if this sounds insane. I have Scrublands, 2 revised, 1 foreign black border. I believe it's German. I can't remember. But it's a black border. So 1 black border, 2 white border. I will fetch the white borders first, then the black border, to show that I'm not trying to flex. I just happen to... Those are the 3 Scrublands I happen to own since 2011 or whenever I bought them. Is that crazy? Am I out of my mind? Or is that normal? I just don't want to look like I'm trying to flex. Okay, nobody cares.
I am going to take 8. Yep, here's 7. Yep.
I overthink this stuff.
Is 18 7 is correct? Yes, that's right.
Okay, some people think I'm insane.
Delver.
All right, another Delver. Force pitching, Force of Negation on the Delver, trigger Beanstalk.
Okay.
It's countered.
Turn.
Adam needs to find removal now. I don't see any in hand.
Cards? 2, 3. Okay.
Bolt is scary here. Yeah, it looks like Adam's a bit flooded. Looks like 3 duels in hand.
Okay, if one of those 3s is a Bowmaster, then I go.
Yeah, it's getting a little dark in here. Starting to hurt my eyes.
I'll play Primo.
5. Yep.
Wait, yeah. Does now...
Reid ahead on board, I would say, by quite a bit. Both threats need to be taken seriously because of the possibility of Lightning Bolt. There's also the possibility of Bowmaster. 2 lands open.
Trigger. For instance. So it's,
It would be a 6/6 Murktide.
yeah, all that's good.
All right, no Bowmaster flashed in, draws off the Beanstalk, and it is a 6/6 Murktide. Unfortunately, that die is a bit hard to see, but it's a 6/6, I believe. looks like a Swords to Plowshares was drawn. That's not bad. Swords on Murktide.
How many cards left?
Swords resolving here would put Reid in a rough spot.
Force of Will. 7.
All right, force pitching Daze, so Reid has protection from Murktide. Reid's Murktide is a 5/5 though, and Adams is a 6/6. This will be an interesting next turn for Reid, for sure. Here's a Ponder. I don't think there's a Bowmaster in Reid's hand, so this should be fine. It resolves. Yes, this is the redo.
Your turn.
We have computers now.
I was using a stone tablet because it's
Channel it.
upgraded from hand.
Dragon's Ray's Channeler, another threat. Molten Collapse your Murktide. Oof. Wow.
Choose one. If you descended this turn, you may choose both instead. You did not descend, right? Choose target creature, planeswalker. You win the game. Nicely done.
All right, Molten Collapse is the game-ending play from Reid. New card from Ixalan. Boom is right, Harry. Boom is right. Let's get the card text for Molten Collapse up on the screen. Most of you may know it, but some of you may not. New card from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Misty Rainforest pass to start game 2. Looks like both players kept 7.
Pulp is so freaking hot.
It's good, but it's just hot. I was gonna say if it's not good, I can't finish this. I'll pour it from behind the tears if you want.
No, that's got milk in it, right?
I think it does.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, reduce fat milk.
All right, lactose intolerant stuff being discussed in the background. Dragon's Ray's Channeler comes in for Reid. Nope, force pitching Murktide.
Now I know how you felt last game.
Yeah, Molten Collapse is a good one. It's I was talking to Reid about it briefly. It was either at this event or at another one. I forgot. Anyway, the Molten Collapse kind of looks on paper, like if you read what it does, like a card that probably would be Pioneer power level, but it's like specific things that it does makes it pretty good in Legacy. And this is what we were discussing. And maybe it's one of these cards that is popping up a little bit in Legacy right now, but as time progresses, more and more people might pick it up, and it may become a big player in the format over the long term. Because it's pretty good against, as Twitch chat is pointing out, Urza's Saga decks and stuff like that.
They play one tropical to play 3 or 4 custom trade. No, Sylvan.
And Descending, of course, is so easy in Legacy with fetches everywhere.
This is a sideboard guy.
You're gonna main phase brainstorm. Okay.
All right, main phase Brainstorm resolves.
I'm not opposed to it. I was introduced to playing Magic via Legacy and Vintage Players in my having in the board, so I don't mind. I always can borrow. I have a lot of high quality friends with very deep knowledge.
High quality friends, alright. That I don't have.
I have medium quality.
Yeah, I'm that low.
New Jersey is a unique state that has a lot of
4.
really nice people with very large collections. And that's why SCG keeps bringing legacy events to New Jersey. I don't see them doing that in other states.
I have no problem with legacy events in New Jersey.
You get turned. Even if it's just from the New York house.
No creatures on the board currently for Reid. We saw how presenting multiple threats in game one led to a victory. The plan when you're the Delver player in this matchup is definitely not, let's see how long I can drag out this game. You're trying to get the threats on the board and get the damage in. Put the opponent in search for removal spell mode. You're not trying to allow 3 Beanstalks to hit the board and then start escaping Uro and whatever. That's not what you want to be doing.
Oh, man.
So there's a little bit of a hurry needed here, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Here's Surgical targeting Brainstorm, I guess. I was unfortunately talking over it.
You know, 10 years ago I made plays like that. People made fun of me. Now it's like we've gone full circle.
Or authority bus terminal.
Yeah, sure. There's all
High quality people.
Okay, so I'm gonna exile that one from your graveyard.
All right, the hand is revealed. Brainstorm was the target. Tundra, Leyline Binding, Tassiger, Sauron's Ransom in hand. And Reid will take a look through the library now. Deck lists from this event, by the way, are posted in our Discord server. This is actually, and I should have pointed this out in the beginning, this is the top 8 match from the recent 2K at Bifrost Games here in New York City. We just never got around to it on our Bifrost Games 2K live stream. Sorry, not top 8. Round 5. Both players made top 8, I meant to say. This is round 5.
The answer is roll for their creature.
Yeah, sorry, not top 8. They both made top 8, but this is round 5. I jumbled that.
Yeah. I was like, what's Monday? I think I'm.
How does this work? Like I shuffle it and then you shuffle it again.
That makes sense.
All right.
If you watched our stream of the Bifrost Games 2K, you'll know that both of these players made top 8. But this match was along the way.
And then it was pretty bad on Wednesday.
And that's in your graveyard.
So we're kind of taking a look back in time here. All right, so Surgical removed all the Brainstorms, and we're moving on.
It wasn't until yesterday that I felt fine.
All right, Brainstorm for Reid. Harry likes to watch the stream in reverse chronological order. Yeah, we have heard about people watching them completely in reverse, and that is something.
To go to 2 separate comedy shows, and she is competing in squash tournaments actually today, tomorrow, and next weekend.
Oh shit.
And she really didn't want to get sick, and she noticed that a lot of people seem to be kind of sick on the subway or her So she's like, I should just wear a mask, like just to make sure I'm okay. And we went into the supermarket, like the Fairway, fancy supermarket.
All right, passing the turn. No threats on the board for Reid. Not enough cards in the graveyard to cast Tassiger just yet.
I played it.
They played it.
Yeah, Tundra was in hand and played for turn.
I mean, you took my brainstorms, dude. I'm keeping them up. Yeah.
Like,
I'm good.
okay. Yeah. And
Sauron's Ransom could be played, but could get dazed. Looks like Adam has just passed the turn.
I took the railroad in this morning and I was wearing a mask.
So the 4th card in hand for Adam that Reid doesn't know about. Oh no, wait, no. So, okay, so we don't know that card. Never mind. Soren's Ransom, Tassiger. Yeah, we don't know another card. That's right. For some reason, I was thinking Surgical revealed it, but obviously the deck was shuffled. All right, looks like Reid drew a Dragon's Rage Channeler for turn. Shuffled away some cards, I guess put back on top by Brainstorm last turn.
I mean, I punked the game too. That was me.
No, but like game one, I kept studying. I had the ritual, the Gothy. I'm like, where's else?
Dragon's Rage Channeler comes in for Reid.
And you were on the draw.
We saw that get drawn that turn. Leyline Binding with a Jund land is possible here.
I'll play the game. This is all awesome.
Alright, you gotta win the whole.
Alright, just going to cast it for 3, I guess. Potentially. Or for 2.
Win through, right?
And instead,
Playing all the
Ransom.
players, you know, yeah.
Alright, going for Soren's Ransom instead. Fetch and response.
Go all certain level, it's just all shit back. All the way down.
Yeah, I think Side Norna has the right idea. If you don't know the last card in your opponent's hand and they have green mana in the deck, it's safe to assume that it's Grizzly Bears.
Pyroblast and Surveil. Yeah, all that happens.
I have to get them early, but just like, it's a fucking slog.
Yeah.
You just have to
Like you could
pressure them.
like 2
Start my turn?
months.
Yeah.
Stay with my grandma.
Alright, Pyroblast counters Soren's Ransom.
Something I don't
I think I might just stay
But
there.
against the one I was playing, he tapped out
I don't know, have some point in time where
and
it's
I
like,
was able to land a choke.
So Tassiger has 4 cards in the graveyard now. Its cost is 6 total, 5 and a black. Leyline Binding, the other card in hand. Looks like Reid holding 2 cards. Or maybe 3. Beanstalk.
I'm in my childhood room.
That resolves. Right to bear arms have gone too far, poor Grizzlies. I don't know. Reid just starts blasting. Yeah. Yeah. Did Adam find another land drop? I don't know. Swords.
Trying to help run the house a little bit and spend time with her.
So holding on to this Leyline Binding for now. Doesn't have enough mana. Doesn't have enough colors yet to cast it just for 1 mana, but Brainstorm and response. Surveil, leave it on top. It's possible some number of dazes have been cited out, of course, by Reid, so unclear if Reid will have a response to the swords. No response. DRC gone.
And there'd be like, you know, 1 or 2 year gap. And
All right, so 5 cards now in the graveyard for Adam. Enough to potentially delve for Tassiger next turn. Or for Murktide if Murktide gets drawn.
you prioritize that. So
Also, a lot of people are forced into that. Like, you know, the 60 card deck, I don't mean to be like dark, but it's like,
All right, a Ponder for Reid. Wasteland Bayou is pretty good here. Adam hasn't dropped a land in a couple of turns, I think, so that shuts off Leyline Binding, shuts off Tassiger. Makes Adam's hand look pretty bad right now. But Reid has no creatures on the board. This is, oh, well, I spoke too soon. Here's Bowmaster.
I think I fucked up. Like, I had a magazine in play, so he had a 0 mana. Yeah. Buddy had an active, like, 2 characters.
yeah, I don't know if you remember that barbecue release a while ago. Just got mad.
Looks like we're going to combat. Attack for 2. Getting some damage in. Ponder. Hoping to find more threats. Attacking 7 times with this Bowmaster team is nice, but we have to pick up the pace a little bit. All right, here's Murktide. Let's pick up the pace.
Good stuff. Like, do I want to continue on the path I was on? I think I will.
It will resolve. It's an 8-8, looks like. Harry says, wanted to mention that there were a bunch of people laid off from Wizards of the Coast. Not an easy time for them. Reach out if you can help. Hopefully they land on their feet. Yes, there were unfortunately some layoffs at Wizards of the Coast. Not happy usually to hear about anybody losing their job, but particularly tough around the holidays. Yeah. Line must go up, says Saynorna. Exactly. All right, so big threat on the board in Murktide. Leyline Binding turned on now for Adam, though.
If I wanted to commit that much, I then landed on just getting a professional certification.
Leyline Binding draw card isn't the worst.
And it's just like self-study.
Bowmaster punishes drawing card a little bit, though.
Test prep thing to prepare for the exam.
2 cards.
And like
3 cards in Reid's hand.
between taking the exam, the books, and the test prep, it was me.
Casting a Bowmaster.
Yes, that was right for me, where I could do it self-study. I could
Catch you later, Harry.
and
Bolt you in response. Ouch.
if it does apply for the industry I was looking for, it doesn't carry weight.
Lightning bolt you? Yeah, you got it, dude.
Oof. Double bolt ends the game and the match. GG's. GG's. Reid gets it.